Hello guys, welcome to Tech Mode, and in this tutorial what we are going to do is that we will basically try to understand what is cross-browser testing, and we'll be basically going through a mind map that I have created and learnings that I have for the cross-browser testing that I have done in last 4 to 5 years. So let's get started. So in the introduction part, what we are doing is that basically we will understand what is cross-browser testing is and the tools that we are going to use, and the third part is the learning part, where I just give you what are the learnings that I have after this 4 and 5 years of experience. So what is the cross browser testing? So it's basically testing your application in multiple browser platform, multiple devices, or probably testing on a different resolution. So it it consists all of the things that I have mentioned in the previously. So it's very important to do cross browser testing because it will give you a knowledge, means how your application is performing on a different browser, different platform, and different resolutions. So next question is why cross browser is important. So as you can see on the screen, is that you know what is wrong and how you can able to fix it. If you know, for example, there are multiple issues I have seen where in the Mac it was working fine and Chrome Mac is working fine, and whereas in the Windows 10 or Windows 7 we are facing certain kind of problem in same browser. And sometimes we see that in the Mac and all system, the performance, the rendering problem is there with the websites, whereas in the Windows 7 and Windows 10 it was working fine. So this kind of things that you will get to know when you are doing the cross browser testing and all. So it's a very important part of the testing, and you should be doing it when you are doing any kind of regression testing or a functional testing along with it. So automation tools basically that for the cross browser testing are Browser Stack, crossbrowsertesting.com, and others. So I have used Browser Stack. It's a very wonderful tool. For example, you have for example, there is a particular website or a particular project that you want to test, and you want to test for Windows 10, and right now you have a Mac system, so you cannot test it with IE on a Windows 10 or Edge on a Windows 10. What you can do is that you just take a subscription of a Browser Stack, and they will give you a virtual machine where you can go to it and test it out manually, as well as if you have a automation suite that you want to run on a different thing, you can go for it. So I have used a Browser Stack. It's very premium, it's very good, and uh, probably it's one of the best tool after cross browser testing. Cross browser testing is a similar kind of a browser stack. I haven't used it, but it's very similar to browser stack, but it's a little bit expensive. So if you wanted to try it out, just go to browserstack.com and try it out. Get some manual testing hours and start testing your websites for cross browsers and all. You can directly select which version of Windows, which browser that you want, and after that what they do is that they will just boot up that VM machine for you, and you will get to know, and you can run your CBT test cases on that thing. So by the way, CBT stands for cross browser testing. So let us understand through the mind map. So I have created a mind map for it. So let me open it. So this is a mind map. If you able to see, let me full screen it. Okay. So this is a cross browsing testing mind map, and as you can see from this side, you can see it's a so I have divided this into the 4 parts, where the first part is platform, and I have given the percentage of users right now using it. For example, the Windows 7, 49% of the users currently using the Windows 10, Windows 10 and Windows XP. After that, Linux, and the percentage is given. Same is the case with the browsers. Chrome, 75% is people are using, so you must do your test cases if you wanted to do for cross browser for Chrome, Firefox, or at least for Edge. And most important thing that you want to do test for in cross browser is responsiveness. So take a iPhone, take Android, and test it out your websites or probably your tool that you have made in. And the last thing, probably I will say the resolution thing. Test it out on different resolutions. For example, SD, Retina, non-SD. I have found lots of problems while I was testing. You doing some UI changes, and is that for Retina guys, they are not working at all, and for the normal guys they are working. So and after that I have divided into the manual automation part, where in the manual testing what I have done is that I created a checklist for it, You should create a checklist of your UI regression, and what you have to do is that you can create certain test cases for UI regression, and that you can do for the cross browser testing. And the last thing is note down the important key points and features that you wanted to include in your checklist. And from automation perspective, what you can do for the UI regression part is that you can do visual regression using Phantom GSS and all. I have a tutorial for visual regression. You can check it out, and it's on text mode. And after that, the last part is the learning risk. So this mind map is already available, and I will show you the link in the description. So verify the fonts, verify the images, check for media queries, check the responsiveness in iPad Nexus tab, check the CSS variations and all, check for broken links, 404s, and validate your elements, and make a logs and test cases for future references. So that's all about the cross browser testing, and I believe, and that's all. And if you have any query, just mail me on promodota@live.com. And this mind map is available at bit.ly cbt mindmap if you wanted to go. So do check out and let me know. So do check out my other videos. Thanks for your time.